I know it's wet, and it's been raining, and it's been a bit wet underfoot. So I thought, what better to do than to try and find reasons to cheer everyone up. 3 reasons to be cheerful. I mean, I think the first reason to be cheerful is the amazing pianist and singer we've got. Florin and Andranda, is that right?
Yeah.
Florin and Andranda have created a wonderful atmosphere here this afternoon that I can only lower the tone. They can raise it, so that's wonderful. I really want to say that I think that the really big reason I think we can all be cheerful is some of the work that our local district councillors have been doing. Hands up if you're a local district councillor here. Hands up. I see quite a few district councillors. Sometimes our district councillors are too modest and they don't really blow their own trumpet. So I'm going to blow the trumpet on behalf of our district councillors. They are doing some quite extraordinary things where they are tackling real serious local problems that we've had and that we've had festering away in this district for a long time. And I think we should take heart at what they're achieving. I'll give you one example. For 40 years, successive administrations on the district council have allowed the sea defences in Holland-on-Sea and Clacton-on-Sea to deteriorate. And it's got so bad now that if we don't act, Holland-on-Sea will become Holland-in-Sea. And rather than do nothing about it, and nothing was done about it, until this lot took over. And they have put together the funds for a £36 million new sea defence system that will bring back the beaches from Clacton Pier all the way along to Holland Haven. It's the largest project of its kind in the country. Work starts this week, and I think it's a serious solution for a serious local problem. Another example, many of you will know about Brooklands in Jaywick and some of the problems that there have been in Brooklands in Jaywick. And again, it's been allowed to fester that way for 30, 40, 50 years. It wasn't until this lot took over the district council that they started to do something about it. They're starting to build, wait for it, council houses. It'll be the first time a Conservative council has built council houses in a generation, and I think it's amazing, it's fantastic, it's wonderful, and it's a serious solution to a serious problem. Now, our district council are not miracle workers, and sometimes they get things wrong and they don't fix every problem. So if anyone here thinks that they can do a better job, now's your chance. Join them. And it's a shoo-in. Who could possibly vote it? But if any of you would like to, there are vacancies for the district council. I'm not the person to talk to, but Giles Watling is the person to talk to. If any of you think you can do a better job helping our team on the district council, there are vacancies, there are elections next May, please do get in touch. That's one reason to be cheerful. The second reason to be cheerful, and I don't want to talk about politics too much and lower the tone of the afternoon, but a second reason I think we can all be cheerful is in a few days' time, economic data will be published that will show that for the first time since the crash, since 2007, the economy has grown back above the level it was before the crash. Which I think is quite an achievement. It's been one of the longest recessions in our history, but we've had years of austerity, but we're back at 2008 levels of output, which is great. Now, this isn't just some abstract thing that concerns George Osborne. It means, for example, that in Clacton, unemployment is lower today than it has been, than it was a year ago or than it was 5 years ago. Now, part of that, again, is what our district council are doing. Their free parking scheme is attracting business back into the town, but it's good stuff. There are more apprenticeships now in Clacton in tendering now than ever before. So things are looking up. I think the third reason to be really cheerful is we are guests of Julia and Tony Haig Thomas in these magnificent surroundings. Yes. We're surrounded by some wonderful people. I like to think of people who come to these events as the best company in tendering, but please don't tell anyone who couldn't make it. There are some wonderful people here, and this event was put together by an amazing team. A team of volunteers led by Morris and Anne and his team. Morris is far too modest, but Mike helped. Mike behind the bar, and Mike who took your money, and of course Mark and his gang, his team. I think they're absolutely fantastic. We've got a fantastic local team here too. Finally, I just say that if only the government tackled some of the big serious problems the country faces as robustly as the district council tackles some of the big serious problems we face locally, I think we'd be in even better shape. Sometimes the government needs a firm prod when they get things wrong. I promise you I take great delight in giving them a firm prod, and I will continue to give them a firm prod. There are some things they get right, and there are some things that they haven't got quite so right. I'm particularly concerned, for example, about local GPs, and I think there's a lot more that Jeremy Hunt and others need to do to help make sure we get GPs and get rid of the waiting lists. I'm concerned about Clacton Hospital. I had a meeting with them yesterday. But I promise you I will continue to prod the government as robustly as I can. But I'll put it this way before the heavens open. I absolutely love being your representative. I try and do all I can, bearing in mind your views and the interests of what I think are paramount of local people. I think it's wonderful to have such a great team, both in the association and on the district council. And I promise you that I will do everything I can to make sure that over the next few months we put together a manifesto that is properly conservative, that is coherent, and that makes sure that in a year's time, if we're invited back, we can celebrate having something we've not had in this country for a very long time, which is a proper Conservative government. So on that cheerful note, before it buckets down, cheer up, things are looking up. Thank you.